everybody, welcome back to Larry's Fountain Pen. I'm Larry. Well, today we're going to talk about some different pens. When you're making choices of what pen is right for me. Will this pen be the right choice for me, or will this pen be the right choice for me? There's so many choices. And especially talking to you newbies out there. Because I'm sure by now, or you've been watching, you might get confused and you want every pen you see. At least I did when I first got into the fountain pen world. And now it just has taken me over. I'm possessed by fountain pens, but I love fountain pens. It's my heart. But what is the right fountain pen for you? I can't answer that question. No. I can give you some ideas. I may possibly help you on your journey on finding that right fountain pen, and that's what I really want to do. I want to reach out to each and every one of you out there, and I really want to try to help because I've been in your shoes before, and I know what you're going through. And for even those who are already in the fountain pen world, not your pros, because you pros already know your fountain pens, and you know way more than I do. I got in it back in January of 2015. Scared to death. Talking about a newbie, I didn't know Jack from David. It was all a whole new world. It was a scary world. So, here we go. We're going to talk about a couple of pens that may interest you. Now remember, they may not be for you. Some people like these pens, some people don't. I like the pens I'm going to show you. So here we go. On my left, I have the Lamy Safari. Making choices of a pen you might want. On my right, I have the Pilot Metropolitan. German-made pen. Japanese-made pen. With me? And you can get these in many colors. On the Pilot, you know, they come in a whole bunch of different colors. And this would be that pop red. On the Pilot Metropolitan, this weighs in at 26 G's. It's a metal pen. And like I said, they come in a variety of colors. And this is a retro pop red. Also, this was my first Pilot Metropolitan, the black one, that I started out with. And the length of these pens is going to be 138 millimeters or 5.4 inches. And versus the Lamy Safari. This one is the length of 139.5 millimeters or 5.5 inches, and the weight is 17.6 G's. It's a little bit lighter than the Pilot Metropolitan, but you know, really, they both feel good in the hand. A little bit lighter, a little bit heavier the Pilot, a little bit lighter the Safari, but not all that light. It's got a decent amount of weight, in my opinion. Both are good pens. But are they right pens for you? Well, I hope you're hanging with me still, because we'll get to that. So let's talk about the Pilot for a while. Cigar-shaped fountain pen. Comes with a steel nib. And the grip section is resin. And it has a rounded grip section where the Lamy Safari has a two-sided grip section. And I really like it because right here you can see the shapes of the grip. And that's where you hold your fingers at. Now, some people can't stand that. I really like that. You know, I wish more pens had this because for me, it works really well. And there's nothing sharp when you come off the barrel to the grip. On the Pilot, snap on, snap off, same thing, cap. The resin grip here, there is a slight step down here, and if you hold your fingers up higher, you might get right into where the step down comes down from the barrel to the grip, and you can feel it there. It's not sharp. It could be a little bit annoying, but then for some people this grip could be a little bit annoying as well. So do you prefer the rounded grip or the grip that has these sections made for your fingers to fit in, which you can hold the pen better? That's what you are faced with. Different types of grip. Plastic, metal. A little bit more lighter weight, a little bit heavier weight, but not over heavy. It's not where your hand would get tired when you're writing. Also, just because it's a lighter weight of pen doesn't mean you're not going to feel the pen in your hand, because you will. So, the Safari, you have an option to change out nibs. Extra fine, fine, medium, broad, and I believe they have 1.5, 1.1 maybe now. This pen runs about, the Lamy Safari runs about, 29 bucks. Let's see if I can find that price for you. About 29 bucks and some change, where the Pilot runs about $19 and some change. Safari and Pilot. And again, the difference in the grip is those grooves shaped in the groove right here in the grip. There's the grooves on each side, and I really like that grooves on the grip. Some people say uncomfortable. Let's talk about the inside of the pen. First of all, you can't make this into an eyedropper, out of the question, because it has the holes in the barrel, which is good to see the amount of ink you have left in your pen. And this uses an ink converter or a cartridge. Now, this pen uses the Lamy Z28, and they're about $6 because they don't come with converters, at least not when I bought mine. The Z28 for the Lamy Safaris, and you can look wherever you buy the pen, and it'll tell you what other pen this will fit for the Lamy only. The converters are, I don't know, I like the converters a lot better than the cartridges because I like to change inks out a lot. But, you know, that's just me. It does use proprietary ink cartridges, or, like I said, a bottle of ink. You can use that. The cartridges hold about 1.56 mils, where the converter holds about 1.08 mils. You can also get the nibs now, 14K gold nibs, from 100 to 115. Okay? Very easy to change. And let's get to the Pilot Metropolitan. You cannot make this into a eyedropper because it's metal. It'll rust out, finally start leaking everywhere. You don't want that to happen. So I would not recommend eyedropper. Leave that alone. So the Pilot Metropolitan, a nice pen, a great pen. One of my favorites. It can hold a cartridge or an ink converter. There's your converter, and here is your cartridge. It uses the Pilot cartridges right here. And the cartridges hold 1.10 mils, where the converter holds 1.30 mils. So, and here's another cool thing you can do with these pens. You can change them up just like you see them there. Like you want to get a different look. I'm going to change out. Boom. There you go. You can change out if that's what you want to do. Okay, cool. And another thing here, so let's say you want to change out nibs and you have another Metropolitan. Like in this pen, it's a fine nib. I'm sorry, yeah, this is a medium nib. And on this pen is a fine nib. But I want to change it out. I'm just going to put it right in there. And boom, you're good to go. Same thing, they're going to fit your barrel, okay? So, you've got a lot of options here. You got a lot of nibs you can change around. The nib and grip you can change to different barrels, and that's pretty cool. Change the cap to different barrels. That's pretty cool. So let's go back to the Lamy. Nice looking pen, isn't it? But they don't make them anymore. Yeah, I love it. Pretty pen. So how about the Lamy? Can it do the same thing? Change them out as the Pilot? Well, let's see. Yes, it does. And you will have, again, a different look. Look at that black and purple. Isn't that pretty? It's hot. Boom. I'm going to post mine. If you're digging it, that could work. And same with your purple one. When you post it, you've got the black showing on that. So that's kind of interesting. Now, you may not like it, but, you know, we all are different. Somebody out there in the fountain pen world might be digging on it. Like I said, it's not for everybody. You know what I'm showing y'all? I'm just giving you ideas. I'm throwing around ideas, okay? That's all I'm doing. You're the one that's going to have to make the decision what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And that's why I'm here, my friends, to try to help you on your journey. Yeah, you can find other reviewers if you want that are way more experienced than I am, but still I'm thinking that, hey, I do got my thing together, that because I've been there, done that, and I'm showing you what I'm doing with my pens, how I do my thing. This is me. And there's no dress rehearsal. This is just plain, no editing, just get down, let's do it. Hands on. Yeah, I get pumped up and hyped up when fighting pins because, that's my thing. This is what I do. Are there a lot of better reviewers than me? Oh, heck yeah. I'm not claiming to be the best reviewer out there, but I am claiming that I am one of the most caring reviewers out there. My pens are my passion, as you well are too. So now we're going to do a little bit of writing with the pens to show you how they write. So let me get my Birmingham Tombow River notebook out here, and we're going to start with the Safari first. And let me get everything ready here, my friends. And I'm going to post it. Here we go. Okay. And I'm going to use the Lamy Safari, the turquoise. Isn't that pretty ink? And this is a medium nib, my friends. All right, put that little rascal up. Now it is the pilot's turn. Medium nib. And it's a little bit thinner than the Lamy, but not much. On the downstroke, they're about the same. On the cross stroke, you get a thinner line, what I'm seeing right here. But magnificent fountain pen. And then the ink that I'm using is the Pilot Irizuku ASA-GAO. I'll just write that down on the ink. So here we go. Now, the clips are different, the barrels are different, the material are different, both pens entirely different. Both pens are workhorse pens. They are some really nice pens. I've had these both pens since 2015. They feel good to me. I love the way they write. I have no problems with either of the pen. The only problem I would say that I cannot tell you truly which is a better pen, because they each have their own personality. Like you do, like I do. Pens are people too in different ways. So again, like the Pilot runs you about $19 and some change. The Lamy Safari runs you about $29 and some change. Both are well worth the money. Great writing instrument. if you're into writing, then you might really want to give some serious thought. And if you don't like the black colors, you know, black goes with anything, it's standard, then you can go for different colors. And you can check other pen sites, websites from other pen sellers. To mention a few, the Pen Thing store, Brian, check him out. Anderson Pens, there's Brian and Lisa Anderson. The Goulet Pens with Brian Goulet and his wife. They both were a dynamite team. Colorado Pens. I believe Apple Boom has the pens as well. So you can find these pens just about anywhere because they're a popular pen. And I believe Target may carry them. And not Office Depot. What would that other office place be?
Office Max?
No, they're closed. The one on University.
Oh, Staples.
Staples, yeah. Staples may carry the Pilot. Not the Lamy, but the Pilot. So, what's your preference? The Lamy Safari, coming in at $29.80. Is a fair price, I think. Well worth it. Or Pilot Metropolitan. That's going to be up to you. Well, I hope I helped you on your journey to describing the Lamy Safari compared to the Pilot Metropolitan. Both great workhorse pens. I think both are very affordable. A fair price won't break the bank. Both, you can use either the ink converter or a cartridge. The only downside on the Lamy is you have to buy the Z28 for the Lamy Safari. Doesn't come with it. And let me get the price for that. The price for the Z28, it's $6. So you add that $6 in to the $29, boom. You know, pens can get a bit pricey, but if you're going to be in the fountain pen thing, spend your money wisely. It's your money. Look around, shop around, get the best buck for the value. Well, I think that's going to wrap up this session of the comparing and making choices of the Lamy Safari and the Pilot Metropolitan, both dynamite fountain pens. So, my friends, thank you for letting me in your home and sharing my two wonderful workhorse pens that I think would complement anybody in the work field. Leave your comments below, and if you don't mind, share this video with all your friends and see what they think about it. So, take care, my friends. Until our next journey with the fountain pen comparison, making your choice, don't text and drive. I will talk to you later. Bye.